everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, your favorite YouTube harpy. This is kind of interesting. Ruby Rose fires back at criticism of her lesbian credentials. That, as somebody in the LGBT community, I don't like just being known for who I may or may not sleep with, right? I'm so much more than that. And I think as people, we're all more than that. We're all more than like who we might sleep with here. I'm not showing you the trailer. We already did a reaction to the trailer here. It hasn't been the smoothest of launches for the CW's Batwoman, which has sadly garnered a campaign to vote. It's not a campaign. People saw the trailer and they didn't like it because it was cringy and it was insulting. It wasn't anything. Oh, do I need to rant? Do I need my We got this covered is usually a pretty good site. They're usually on our side with all this craziness in Hollywood. But no, no, it's not a campaign to downvote the trailer. It was a bad trailer and people said, no, we don't like this, and down-clicked. And normally I don't do that. I just click off of a video if it's something that I'm not interested in this or whatever. In this case, people were sending the studio a message. We were sending the filmmakers a message. I know it's a TV series, but still, we're sending them a message that stop male bashing. Like I said in my video, don't be disrespectful to Batman. Like, half of the trailer is just her being really, really boring from times, and then the other half is like that one little moment of cringe, that one little moment of that line where you have her saying, "Oh yes, I don't want some man taking credit for my work. Don't steal his suit then." It's just cringe. It's just cringe. People just don't seem to like the idea of the new series Feminist Message. Well, it's not a feminist message. A feminist message, in my opinion, would be to say, hey, girls and women are not we're not silly little things that, you pat on the head and pat on the butt. We're a little bit more than that. But at the same time, you can be confident, you can be sexy, you can be strong as long as you're not male bashing. And that was the message we didn't like. There's nothing wrong with having a lesbian superhero. There's nothing wrong with having women superheroes. There's nothing wrong with anything. It's when you start taking a giant dump all over the bat suit and Batman in general as a character that, a lot of us really, really like. A lot of us have grown up with this character, myself included. I have the 1960s Batman series sealed still because, I don't want to open it up because it's so pristine and perfect and wonderful. And yeah, I was watching them again. I was rewatching them not too long ago on whatever they were on. And, they're corny and they're goofy. But the character has evolved into, it's so iconic, right? You can't just take a giant steaming turd on these franchise characters, right? These legacy characters. And that's what they're doing in Star Wars. That's what they're doing in everything. It's not the feminist message. It's the anti-male message, basically. It's the anti-Batman message in Batwoman, right? When your whole entire character is, just two extra letters away from a very, very iconic character, and they decide to go and be like, oh, it's a great suit. It just needs to be made for a woman. No. You should say, hey, that's an awesome suit. Where can I get one of my size? Right? No, you don't take a giant dump on these franchises. And that's what they're doing. That's what they always do. Previous playful acknowledgement of Kane stepping into the role left by her cousin Bruce Wayne, star Ruby Rose has now even had to respond to criticism that her gender-fluid identity makes her a poor choice for the lesbian Batwoman. Why? It's acting. Why can't we just cast somebody who looks like they would be this crime-fighting person? Somebody who can act the part. I mean, you do know she's not really Batwoman, right? She's not legit. This is the same thing. Are we to the point where only superheroes can play superheroes on screen? Because she's not a superhero either. She didn't make the bat suit. She's not actually Kane or whatever the hell her name is. She's not. I always confuse her with Katie Keene, which is like an Archie comic, sort of. It's the fashion model. Yeah, I read Archie as a kid. I'm sorry. I always go to that name. I always go to that name, to Katie Keene, when I see that. point is, we're kind of this day and age where, you know, are you not allowed to act anymore? Are you not allowed to be an actor? Are you not allowed to play something that you're not? You know, are you not allowed to play a different character than you are in your personal life? On screen, you know, are we only going to have genuine murderers play murderers on screen? Keanu Reeves probably never killed anybody, and he's going around shooting everybody in the head in John Wick 3 because he's an actor. You know, he's acting, he's pretending to be somebody he's not. Are people just stupid? People are just stupid in this day and age, I think, and I'm tired of it. You guys aren't. That's why you're here. To be fair, Rose, to be fair to Rose, she didn't shy away from dismissing the criticism outright. Speaking to Entertainment Weekly, the actress had this to say. My initial response was, pfft, and then I was like, wait, let me just figure this one out. How do I write this wrong? Because if someone out there is upset by this, I need to know why and how to fix it. Oh, honey, no. They're upset because they have this outrage culture where they don't have anything actually to be upset about in their lives because whatever reason, they're probably these 27-year-old people who have never left their bedroom. They never moved out of their house and are working at their crappy little job at wherever they're working at. And I've certainly done that. I've certainly worked the crappy little jobs myself too. And they're probably just upset that they have nothing to actually be upset about, and they want to go around controlling and protecting and getting their little endorphin rush by saying, I'm so outraged by this, and getting their little click, you know, and they're getting their little like, getting their little heart on their tweet, you know, getting a retweet. I don't count hearts or likes or retweets on any of the social medias. But if you guys do want to like this video, it does help the channel, even though I don't really count them myself. I don't look at it, and I always forget to tell you guys. If you like my content, please thumb it up. It does help. I couldn't tell you what likes I have on anything, though. It's only for the YouTube thing, and yeah. Tell me in the comment how much you love me if I want that endorphin rush. I don't know. I'm just being crazy now. Furthermore, Rose is willing to admit that you have to keep up with the terminology. When I got cast as a lesbian in Batwoman, I didn't know that being a gender fluid woman meant that I couldn't be a lesbian because I'm not a woman, not considered lesbian enough. See, and that's why. Stop changing the terminology every 5 minutes. I'm sorry, just stop changing the terminology. I am bisexual. I still will just say LGBT because Q plus LMNOPXYZ is a little bit of a mouthful, and I don't want to offend anybody by not saying the full thing. It's just that I get lazy. I get lazy. And, you know, at the end of the day, I'm more than who I might sleep with, right? I don't know. I don't want to be identified as just, you know, if I'm only identified as a bisexual person, what does that entail? That I just have to wear a vagina strapped across my face at all times so people know that I lick pussy? Is that what we're doing in this day and age? Because I don't care about people's sexual preferences. I really don't. And there's the costume. Arguing that the actress isn't lesbian enough to play one on TV doesn't really hold much water for me. I mean, why can't people just celebrate positive representation without having to pick apart whether the actor is authentic enough for the role? Yes, it's called acting. While I agree that somebody with a strong personal identification with the character should be considered for the part, it doesn't always mean they're the right choice. Absolutely. And it's not as if the CW is against taking this approach, having recently cast a trans actress to play a trans character in Supergirl. Based on the trailer for the show, Rose's appearances in the Orange is the New Black and John Wick 2, I think she could certainly has the chops to play Batwoman. And yeah, that's all I've really seen her in is John Wick 2 and the Meg. And she's fine in those, and she looks like a tough woman who would put on her cousin's superhero suit, and she could do the action stuff. She could definitely do that because she was going toe to toe with Keanu Reeves in John Wick 2. I think she's fine. It's just the dialogue. It's just those cringy little male bashing and just disrespect to Batman that we have to kind of take into consideration. And nobody was review bombing. Nobody was downvote campaigning. No, we were just laughing at it. We were going and laughing and pointing it out. And then other people were kind of being like, I'm going to go downvote that too because I don't like that message. And that's all that is. That's all it is. We still have the right to do that. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am Mecha Random 42, and yeah, do you guys want me to actually watch this show? I don't know if I actually want to watch it, but you know, I'll give it, if you really want me to, tell me in the comment section below. When does it start? Is it started yet? Is it coming late? I don't know. Come watch me on Jackbox with Midnight's Edge. I don't know if that stream will get privatized or not. We're going to stream tonight. Come watch me on Midnight's Edge After Dark. Come watch me with Mary Mayhem. Come watch me on Creepy Little Book. I am on every podcast and stream on YouTube anymore. But thank you so much for watching. Also, I am Mecha Random 42, P.O. Box 1566, Loveland, Colorado 80539. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix that live. If I can find it to fix live. I can't fix it live. Oh no, there we go. We're gonna just put it right there, right in the middle of the screen so you can see it. I'm probably going to do some unboxings on the Jackbox stream tonight too. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you on the next video or live stream or whatever. Bye! Thanks for watching! If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!